Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. Right now, we got the S&P 500 relatively flat. You look over here at my watch list to the left, and we're showing that it's up about 2.5 handles. Nasdaq futures are up about 50 handles, which is basically a quarter of a percent. The Dow futures are actually down. And the Russell futures out of everything are leading the way up, in which, in my opinion, Russell futures are up almost a whole percent, which is, in my opinion, is actually good for the market. And because the Russell futures represent your small caps, and anytime you had a small caps up on the day, generally the market tends to follow that. So even if we don't, as long as the Russell futures stay positive, which is the ETF that would be the IWM, I think the market will stay up. One thing I have noticed that the IWM, the IV rank is at 41%, which it is staying bid. With the IV rank staying pretty high in the IWM and low in the other ETFs, lets me know that we still got volatility in the market. And I can see like a little range at an IWM right now forming up here at the top. Go ahead and draw this trend line here. Are you going? Is it letting? Why wouldn't it let me do it up there? Let's see. Maybe right here. Let's do something like. For some reason it wouldn't let me draw it up there. Let's see. Here we go. Right here. So if you look at that, I'm gonna take this Fibonacci off so it make it easier to see. And then I would take the indicators off and hide those. Now you see this little range. Now this is what we would call a triangle, or some people would call it a pendant, or excuse me, not pendant, pennant in technical analysis. And we got the IWM trading like right here. And so you could see the up move, which this would be considered like a pole. So like a flag pole. So you got your pole here. And then right here, we got this area. So generally what ends up happening is you bounce, 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 and you get right in here and it's almost like a coiled up spring. And then we get a up move to the a breakout here. Now, if I put my fib level back on, which I am, I'm going to show you like how I project where to go. As you can see, it's around these levels here. Broke through here and went here, and it came back here, chopped around here. So our next level up would be up here right around 217, we can call it. So with that being said, I think that we definitely had an IWM coiling up. And now that doesn't mean that it'll break out and go there, right? That's what I think it'll do. It could always hit up here and then pull back down. We got a lot of geopolitical risk in the market, stuff going on all over the world. So now with Tesla, I had a call spread on in Tesla that I closed out today. I took off. It hit this level here, so I just said I'll take off. Now, if I get another down move, I also sold some shares in uh my self-directed 401k. So I had bought shares in Tesla and I sold those here. I do think it can still get up here, but it's chopping, right? So, you get a high here, a higher high, and it's overbought on the stochastic. I'd like to see a pullback somewhere back right around in here, and then I'll probably sell another excuse me, not a call spread, a put spread. I'm sorry, I said call spread. I sold a put spread and I closed it out early. And I just been trading in and out of Tesla right around in here for the past couple weeks. Let's take a look at another stock that I had been looking at that pulled up on a scan that I ran. As you can see, Boeing has been chopping around in here. We got a gap right here, so we found some support in this level right here. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this out. Put a little highlight in here. See this little area where this gap is? Looks like we found some support there. And now I'm just looking to see if we get a little move out of here. Some little like something where we get something where maybe up 3 candlesticks, pull back, and then bam. Or if it's gonna continue to go down, you would need something similar to this. See how it came up here, pulled back, then broke out, gapped up, took off. Doesn't really matter to me which way it goes. I'd like to see a move, an aggressive move out of here. Uh, Preferably, I think it'll, if you ask me, I'm thinking that it'll go here. We got a big hole here that I would think that the market would come back to revisit. And so it popped up on my radar, and it's something that I am looking at. Let me see if I can pull another stock that pulled up is Norwegian. What is this? NCLH. I didn't even look. Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings. Okay, I can see why it popped up on my scanner. This gap up here. This is an aggressive move out. This is a large candlestick. Now we just got to see, me, I want to come intraday and see what it looks like. Now, me personally, I wouldn't get into this just because I don't have my normal setup. It just popped up on the scanner and let's look at this, PANW. Palo Alto popped up. Now you can see how we got this little pullback and then a gap up. But now it's pulling back like it's filling the gap. So I will put my indicators on just to look and see. Let's look and see what it looks like on the daily. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this just because of this nature. I need to see it come back a little bit more off of this gap. Let's go look at some the top equities running through the TastyTrade platform at this time. SoundHound got a gap up. So this is one of those ones that it looks like to me got an IVR of 104. This is crazy. This is like a um this is something probably day traders are in. Anytime I see a stock looking like this is you got day traders in here pounding this stock. I'd probably stay away from it. And it's already overbought on the RSI and stochastic, long wick. Man, I run from stuff like that. We already looked at Norwegian. That get big gap up. That's why it's on here. Micro strategy. Look. Now, if you guys go back, I think last week sometime I did a video on micro strategy. You can see it perfectly hit my levels. I'm gonna see if I can do like a mashup show where I went over micro strategy when it was somewhere back here when I had the Harami. I was way back in here calling this. And then you got to hit this level and it pulled back. And then look where it's at now, right there at this level. Now, you might say, I don't have another level going higher than this. Could it go higher? Yes. I'm suspecting at this point, for me, this is when I expect it to pull back a little bit. And then it could take off again, right? I'm just saying it hit all my levels. This would have been like a perfect trade for me. And be honest with you, this is too expensive for me. I didn't trade it. I came in here and I seen the setup. It's moving crazy. It's an $861 stock though. You could buy a share of it, a couple shares or whatever. But this is where it's already at a level, so I would be careful at this point. Clean Spark. Don't know anything about this one, but this has a similar. This is what I like to see. It already made its move up out of here though. You see the pullback, and then like almost like a rubber band, and then it extended. It is overbought. I'd be pulling profit off the table. Me, And then looking for a better entry, Mara Marathon Digital Holdings, same type of setup. You guys see, um, took out this high right here. You could sell some premium here. You got 37 IV rank as opposed to just got to be careful. Coin, same type. So one thing that I noticed, coin, I think Marathon Digital, Micro Strategy, these are cryptocurrency related. So that may call for the move. You see Bitcoin up on the day, up around 57,000. So that may be why those are moving the way they are. I already looked at, did I look at this one? Yeah, I don't like the way that looked. Um, Something like this, you can, that may be got to be careful though. This may be a strangle candidate. But if I did, you got a large enough account, you got to come out here and sell something like, I'd be out here selling the 6 delta. I want to be away from the big moves. I'd be out here one standard deviation. Maybe I probably come out two standard deviations to the upside. I'd be all the way out here. Look at you can grab premium way. I'd be out here at the 5 delta, selling maybe the 500 strike, um, and selling that 250 strike. So you basically, if you're looking at this, you taking in 287 in premium, and you got basically a 92% chance probability of profit. That's 52 days out though. So I will be way outside of the expected move. This stock could do a lot between now and then. So be careful with that. Zoom got a nice breakout working. Um, got some divergence down here coming up out of this hole. Yeah, if you can if I could get a pullback down in here, Zoom wouldn't be a bad one to, let's see if no earnings. So Zoom wouldn't be a bad candidate for something like, you don't have a lot of strikes though. You either got to sell the 65 or the 60. Excuse me, if I was gonna maybe sell the 65, maybe buy the 60, do a spread for that. Let me see what it look like. This may hold. So I'm gonna watch Zoom. I will come down intraday and see what it look like. Because now it's in a phase where it's pulling back. Let's take a look at Palantir. I don't Palantir got a low IV rank. Chart look nasty. Gaps got a big gap here. I don't see none that I like looking at. Yeah, looking at Palantir. Ideally, you'd want to be in it back here. And I'm not just saying it just because it went up. I'm saying that was the perfect setup. You got your falling 3, 1, 2, 3. Then it came up out of there. I would have fibbed it here and then, held through this and sell calls. XBI, you guys see my levels are all the way here. Chop, broke out, hit this one, then flagged out of it. So your next level, if it passed here, we can take this one off. My next level is going to be right around 104 for the biotech ETF, like that there. Let's take a look at Hood is on here. So Robin Hood is being traded heavy. You can see it got a nice move, bull flag right here. I don't really have any levels for it. It is overbought. So if you own Hood, might not be a bad idea to take a little profit or maybe sell some calls against the existing open position. So example of that might be because you got a 56 IV rank. If you own shares, you come out here and maybe sell the 18, sell this 18 strike. That's some nice premium for as cheap as the stock is. Take in $77 per 100 shares. Let's go take a look at Netflix. Crazy move. Uh, these stocks just continue to go up. I don't know if I get in it at this point, but Tesla we talked about. I actually like Tesla the most out of all of them because Tesla is up, but it's been down. So it's not like the other stocks we looked at that are up and they've been up. Tesla had a down move, and with Tesla having that down move, it's up on the day. So, but it's down. You can see it traded in a range and went down. We got a hole up here that needs to be filled. So I'll be watching Tesla today. I look at Tesla every day now. Baba, you can see it coming up out of here. The Chinese stocks are moving. Now, if we was to look at the FXI, which is the ETF, China large cap ETF, you can see it moving. You see, I got levels on it. I got a next level up here, 2492. I do think it'll keep going. And so what you see, because we got divergence down here at the bottom down here. See divergence on my indicator, double bottom on the stochastic. So with the Chinese large cap ETF moving, I think Baba will move with it. And you got to fill these holes right here. Got a hole here, hole here. So I've already been looking at Baba. I will take a look at it later after the video to see what I like. Setup wise, AMD is on here. Uh, AMD is in chop. It's in a it's in a squeeze. So it's gonna break out of this range at some point. Meta look like it's also trading in a range. I don't like getting in it right here though. Let's see what it look like. Yeah, I mean you could get an explosive move out of here though. But it could continue to chop. It's just I don't like the setup. But it's one of them stocks I wouldn't ain't one I look for. Google breaking down. I don't necessarily. Well, you do have a bear flag in Google, even though I don't like. This ain't the market, in my opinion, to be shorting. Google does have. You had a Harami right here. This is a Harami. Gap down, pull back, um, and it's just moving. So we got. I just don't like shorting in this environment. If this was an environment where the majority of the stocks were going down, then I might be looking to short. But this right here, it isn't. It's making lower lows. So, but I just don't like shorting right now. So I wouldn't short it, even though the chart tells me to short. Apple, Apple is down in a little range down here. Nvidia is on this list every day. You can see Nvidia broke out of this range right here and took off. Um, when it's already hit this level and it's right here. Look, the next level up for Nvidia is $1,000, right? It could hit it. I'm not gonna advise. I wouldn't advise anybody to get in it, but hey, just look at it. It's going crazy right now, and you don't know when something is parabolic like this. Like when do you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are weekly candles, so 7 weeks in a row. It's making highs. Who's to say that this won't be the eighth? Microsoft got a little chop up here. Let's go back to the daily. Look like a top is forming. Roku, yeah, I wouldn't trade this. Roku, SMCI, this crazy stock. It's been going bananas. I stay away from it. I stay away from anything that's in the red today, to be honest with you. Um, Workday, what is this? Unity software. Yeah, I stay away from anything that's in the red because the environment right now. is stocks are overall up on the day. So and for me, I wouldn't be looking for um opportunities to short, in my opinion. You got a VIX that's in the red. We don't have an elevated VIX, so vol isn't expanding. So I wouldn't be looking to short. If I did anything, maybe neutral trades to bullish trades. So hey guys, with that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe for these little updates that I come through. I closed my, like I said, my put spread out in Tesla. I've been in and out of Tesla past couple weeks. You can see my chain over here. Out of the five, I have 4 winners out of 5 the last 30 days. Um, just little small trades, hit 66 here, 61 there, lost 41 there, made 41 here, 139 here. Um, so just been trading in and out a Tesla in this little range, um, swing trading. Just when every time you get down to somewhere around right around the little low, I just get been selling like little small put spreads, stuff like that. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna be out for the rest of the day. Like I said, I expect the market to chop. I don't expect us to get a whole lot going today. We got some ranges right here in the SPY. I expect the market to stay around this range. Um, you see this line right here. This is the expected move from last week, and you see it's holding as support. For the rest of the week, the expected move in the SPX is $43. That is very low. So basically, that's telling me the market has priced in that we just gonna do this somewhere right around in here for the rest of the week. And $43 from here will put us like what? I hadn't drawn it out yet, but that would be somewhere up here right around this high. So let's see what we get. Let's see if that holds true to form. That will put us right around what, 5110? 5110 will move us right about right here at the highs. So it's telling you basically what would the low be? But 5025. So it's telling you that we'll be somewhere right around the expected range is to be somewhere right around this from in here to here for the rest of the week. And that's not, in my opinion, a great market to really trade directionally. If you trades like, for instance, neutral trades might be best this week. Selling strangles, selling iron condors, things of that nature. All right, guys, made this video long enough, so I'm gonna be out. Peace.